Okay, the Senate's on recess. Senator Waters.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have a further parliamentary inquiry.
State your inquiry.
Thank you. Based on your previous answer, would it be correct to understand that if the House refused to allow the Senate discussion of the pay raise to come in, that the only way we could ensure that it would become part of the committee of conference is to pass this amendment?
The answer to your question, if it's in 2 letters, is no. My research and my experience is that in the last budget that we built, we delivered it on the second day of the committee of conference to the budget, and the House worked with the Senate, passed it in the budget.
Further inquiry. So, I guess what I'm trying to get to is that if the House refuses to consider this because it had not been in the budget of either body, would that refusal stand?
Outside of the parliamentary inquiry process, if the House were to do that, the House would not support the Senate's budget that's coming over to them. So what are we debating?
Thank you.
Further discussion on floor amendment 2036. Seeing no further discussion, you ready for the question? Roll call by Senator Susi, seconded by Senator D'Alessandro. If you're in favor, you're going to say aye. If you're opposed, you're going to say no. The clerk will call the roll.
Senator Woodburn.
Yes.
Senator Forrester. No. Senator Bradley. No. Senator Waters.
Yes.
Senator Pierce.
Yes.
Senator Cataldo.
No.
Senator Hosmer.
Yes.
Senator Little.
No.
Senator Sanborn.
Yes.
Senator Kelly.
Yes.
Senator Daniels.
No.
Senator AVARD.
No.
Senator Lasky.
Yes.
Senator Carson.
No.
Senator Feltes.
Yes.
Senator Booton.
No.
Senator Reagan.
No.
Senator Susi.
Yes.
Senator Bertzel.
No.
Senator D'Alessandro.
Yes.
Senator Fullerfark. Yes. Senator Prescott.
No.
Senator Stiles.
No.
Senator Morse.
No. Floor amendment is defeated 11-13. The bill is still on second reading and open for further amendments. Senator D'Alessandro.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I would propose
Senator D'Alessandro moves floor amendment 1993-S
1993.
and may speak to his amendment as it's being handed out.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, this is a very simple amendment. It allows for a department, head of a state agency, to fill unfilled positions during the biennium ending June 30th, 2017, provided that the total expenditure for such positions shall not exceed the amount appropriate for personal services. It allows for a department to fill positions not to exceed the appropriation, but gives them the latitude of filling a position if something becomes vacant. It's a situation that's been in many previous budgets. So it's a simple situation, gives them flexibility to fill positions. It's been in other budgets before. That's it. I think I clarified it. It's simple, and hopefully you can support Amendment 1993S. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Phelps, you want to speak?
I do not. Thank you, though, Mr. President.
Senator Sanborn?
Question for Senator D'Alessandro.
Senator Alexander.
Senator, thanks for taking my call. I apologize, I'm a little confused. Is this having to do with the Department of Corrections or
No, no, no.
hiring freeze?
This doesn't have to do with either one, it just allows.
If you explain it, I'd appreciate
Sure,
it.
be my pleasure. If you're the head of a department or state agency, you can fill an unfunded position during the biennium that ends on June 30th, 2017, provided that the total expenditure for such positions shall not exceed the amount appropriated for personal services. If you have a vacancy, you can fill it. And if, okay, that's basically what it does.
Follow up if I may.
Follow.
I appreciate your answer, Senator, but, and I apologize, I'm still a little bit confused. I'm trying to understand, if the state has a hiring freeze, this allows the override of the hiring freeze. Just, I would think that as an agency head, if an employee retires or moves on, that they have the ability to refill that position. So I guess I'm confused, I apologize.
You can fill an unfunded position. In other words, the position's unfunded, but somebody else leaves. You can take that money from that position, move it into this unfunded position, as long as you never exceed the appropriation.
Thanks, Senator. Yes, sir.
Great,
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Senator Stiles with a question of
Senator D'Alessandro,
Senator D'Alessandro.
could you just clarify for me on line 6? Is that personal services or personnel services?
It should be personnel services.
Senator Little.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise to ask my colleagues to oppose this amendment. The current language, Section 39 in House Bill 2, limits this type of automatic refilling of positions to 3 departments: the Department of Corrections, the Department of Health and Human Services, and the Department of Safety. The amendment before you today would allow each and every and any department in state government the same latitude. We've addressed the need of these 3 specific departments because they have issues that have to have that level of flexibility so that they can meet their budget numbers. My concern is that if we provide that to all of the other departments, we're going to have trouble having them meet their lapses and all sorts of other issues. So that this is an inappropriate amendment at this point in time. It will prevent the budget from working, and I've asked you not to support it.